Hey y'all, how's it going? It's your boy Canardos. We here in the flesh. We doing it right. And I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that I know if we give it some time, this will definitely benefit us in the future if we give it some consideration. And that's about accepting people's limits. I know you got limits. I know I do. I talk about it with my knees. Sometimes your mind, mental health. Whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, social. We have limits, right? We talked about that. We got this bar. We pass it. We go above it. We go and feel some pain. Some feelings that we do not want to endure. But what if the limit doesn't pertain to you? What if it pertains to a family member, a friend, a colleague, a classmate, a teammate? What do you do then? And more specifically, what do you do when the limit affects a task that you expected that person to do? So you expected them to do that. Sorry, kid, I'm tired. I'm hurt. I'm overwhelmed. I'm burnt out. It's too much. What are you feeling? I know you're not feeling happy. Well, you could, right? You're like, all right, cool, I understand, right? But then we wouldn't be having this video, right? But it's more about the moments where we get lost in the sauce, when we get lost in the feelings of entitlement, where we expect the task to be done to the point where if you're hurt, you gotta do it. You're tired, you gotta do it. I don't care. And that's where I think we go wrong here. Because, yeah, the task was expected to be done, but things happen. Sometimes even in yourself, you expect to do things, but your body's giving up. Your mind is drawing a blank. You're tired. There's just certain things that are out of our control that is frustrating to accept, but we have to. And we can't, just like it's out of our control with our limits, it's out of their control. So it's out of their control, it's definitely out of our control. And we can't beat them down. We can't make them feel bad. We can't invalidate their pain. Oh, I have that limit. I was feeling the same way as you did. I still did it for you. Now you start guilt tripping. You start making people feel bad because they couldn't do a task when their limit impeded on their ability to succeed on something. That ain't cool. It ain't. But I think it's something for us to realize because we can't feel so entitled even if it's passion. Like maybe there's no malice in it, but at the same time, we have to accept it. Because if we don't accept people's limits, we're ultimately disrespecting the relationship and disregarding people's feelings. And we're invalidating them. Somebody tells us, oh, I'm tired, whatever. You should still do it. Because we know that when we're in pain, when we're hurting, we want somebody to care. We want somebody to understand. I know it's frustrating when you want a task to be done and it doesn't get done. I know. But what's the cost? What's the cost here? Is the cost of a depleting mental health greater than them doing a task for you? Most times, if not all, it's not greater. Because if you're willing to accept somebody's downfall for the sake of your rise, maybe you need to check yourself in the mirror. Maybe you need to look yourself a little bit harder and say, something's wrong here. I know we're feeling upset and that's real. But what's also realer is that friend, that colleague is going through something. And they're going through something alone because you decided to not care about their feelings. If we want the courtesy, we gotta give the courtesy. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.